Hello, hello. I'm Mahet. It is Sunday. And I'm just realizing we don't need the cat cam just yet. But good morning. Hello, Malvinu. Let's get our windows organized. So, I've been messing with my audio. It's really strange. It sounds completely fine to me when I play it back. Good luck on the mount. Thank you, Van. But I don't know, I guess it's like lower than most people are expecting. So I played with these settings a little. I'd be curious if it's any louder than normal. If it's not, maybe I will like wiggle the knobs and stuff a little bit more. So that's sort of, ongoing. But I wanted to start today. We're not going to do it the whole time, but start at least trying to get these mounts. I think I need to empty my bags a little bit before we do a lap.
I have many
On my phone and it sounds fine? Okay. Fine as in normal or fine as in like louder than it usually is? I don't know. Fine is a good start. No question.
Many farewells.
But good morning, Icky. How's it going? Okay, I don't need this. I wish I didn't have to type to delete these guys. This one too, because we have this cosmetic. We don't need this. Alright, let's do a lap. As the stream title says, they gotta drop eventually. But I figure we'll do like a lap of Zul'Aman and Herondar on my priest here. Hopefully there are actually some rares up. And then we'll go work on that Venthyr like stained glass wall that I mentioned. Although I'm not convinced I'm gonna keep that room. Got coffee and WoW, so not too bad. Yeah, same. It's pretty good. Fine, and it was fine. I didn't have to turn you up. The test will be when I get to PC or Xbox. Alright. Yeah, keep me posted, because I'd like to fix it. It's just, it's tricky when it sounds normal to me. I'm like, I don't know. It seems alright. There's more mounts out there waiting to be rescued, right? We're just trying to find them a good home. Ugh. One day. We're gonna hit 400 attempts today, though, like, if we do a couple laps. Which is wild. Yeah. Alright, good. One rare up, at least. Yeah. How are your weekends going? I very pleasantly did nothing yesterday, or as close to nothing as possible. It was good. It's what I wanted. No mount. Getting started very late today. Mrs. slept in and had to be quiet, so no coffee or breakfast yet. I'll be listening to you while walking Mr. Bear. Oh my goodness. I mean, it must have been good to sleep in, though. It's a rare treat. Got the Cerulean Hawkstrider yesterday, not to brag. Congratulations. Yeah. Doing nothing is the best. Doing nothing, like, is really the best. Yeah. Last week was nice, but it was kind of too busy. And I had one person ask me to do something with them this weekend, and I was like, no. We're gonna do that maybe next weekend, but this is gonna be a zero activity weekend. Yeah. I've been building most of the weekend, and that's exciting because I feel like I've made good progress on my house. Ooh, very nice. What are you working on? I'm kind of wondering now, a lot of the artisanal houses that have been data mined, like, don't really speak to me, but one or two of them do, and I'm like, well, what would I, like, where would I put them in my house, you know? She never sleeps in late, always gets up early to feed the animals like you do. So if she had to sleep in, then she had to sleep in. Yeah. Yeah, when it happens, you don't argue. Oh, it feels so nice, too. I only get to sleep in when the animals also sleep in. When, like, something's happened. where they're like, I'm not ready for breakfast yet. And they were naughty last night. They were doing all kinds of weird stuff. Making noises. I don't care, just want the blood elf ramps. Those do look good, yeah. Yeah. There's some interesting stuff. I still am kind of wondering about what sort of like overhead they're committing themselves to by doing like, you know, 4 or 5 of these kind of fancier rooms for the starting races for housing. They're gonna have to add those every time they add more racial styles, right? I don't mind that. I worry about how that's gonna slow things down. Yeah. Because I really want more racial styles. Yeah. It's a surprise because I like big reveals, but it's really just one room and it's already hit 2K budget and it's full of whimsy and it makes me laugh. That's awesome. I love that. That day we got to visit all the like especially whimsical houses was like an extra treat. It was such good vibes. I love that they were like all together. Ugh. Nothing. That's a tomorrow problem for sure, yeah. Yeah. I wonder though, oh, yeah. I just want to know what the 2 like secret styles on the drop down menu are. It's eating at me. Somebody in my little video about it was like, oh, it's probably just a generic thing and like they didn't want to put it on the store. I'm like, no. I refuse to believe it. It's gonna be what we want. Okay, I guess this is the last one to check for over here, the wasp. Not very many up right now. Oh, okay, but this guy is up, so that's handy. Alright, this will be attempt 383. I would like a mount, please. No, just another spearhead. I don't need one of those. The best part is the neighborhood is called Whimsyshire. Oh, that's excellent. That's exciting. They can't be new racial styles? Why? The ones in the drop-down menu that are like on PTR and just like load the giant pink cube? They could be. Don't don't crush my dreams. Because I don't think racial styles would be earned, as they said. Interesting. How did we get the blood elf ones? We just unlocked them, right? With the house levels? I could see them being earned through like little quests. But I see what you mean. I suppose they would have to be like new heritage quests. They just gave it to us. It wasn't even unlocked, we just gave it to them. They're just added to the game. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Oh yeah, they came out, we got human and orc for early access, and then the 2 elven styles for like actual midnight launch. Is that what it was? It was so long ago. Maybe. Maybe. Earned could mean anything though. It could be like, if you're, this is dumb, but like if you're exalted with Undercity, then you get the Undercity house. Or it could be like, go talk to Lillian for a minute and she'll be like, here's an undead house, you know what I mean? I wonder. You think it's gonna be like a generic thing then? I think, well, I hope they're going to be the style of house that I'm looking for with the patios. So like the store one, but for free. Yeah. I don't know. When he said unlocked by earning, I immediately thought of housing level. Mm-hmm. I wonder when we'll find out. You could very well be right, because it could mean anything. Yeah, and like it was Kyvax, right? And I feel like he's really involved and like responds to all kinds of stuff on the forums and whatever, which is lovely. But it's also possible that they use the word earned and they're like, maybe that's not, I don't know, the most accurate way of describing it. Obtained, you know, like if they haven't decided exactly what it is, then maybe earn, I don't know, I'm coping. I'm aware of that. There's a little corner store that I walked into yesterday, and they had a bunch of like patches that you would sew onto like a jacket or a backpack or whatever, and one of them just said cope in like really beautiful calligraphy. I was like, I love this. I've never put a patch on anything in my life. It's kind of like stickers where I'm like, well, I have it and I don't want to make the wrong choice. But I was tempted. I was like, I do kind of want to buy this. Yeah. Most likely will be house level. They need to have something to look forward to as you level housing. Yeah. If everything is given retroactive or just given at what's the goal of leveling to keep the system evergreen. And that's why I was like, well, maybe it could be like, you need a reputation level. Like if it was a racial style, and I'm just going to keep using undead because obviously that's the one I want the most. Maybe it's not exalted, but you have to be like revered or something. And so anybody who hasn't done that yet still has like a little task, but it's not like end of the world difficult. Something like that. I don't know. You're very right. We could be reading way too much into what he said. You just don't know anything, so it's hard. What if you used Velcro to put the patch on? Ooh, maybe. I still don't know what I'd put it on. I got this really adorable pin the other day, and I have the same problem, and that's just a pin. So the pin is in the other room. I won't go get it, but my phone case is like cactuses that say free hugs, which I think is a good vibe. And so I found a little pin that was like a cat cactus, a cactus. I don't know how to say that. That's tricky syllables. And I was like, oh, it kind of like goes with my phone case, but I don't know where to put it. You know, I do carry like a handbag around when I go out, but it's leather, so I don't want to like pin through the leather, for example. And it already has like a silly charm on it. And this is Canada, so like every time you go outside you need a different jacket. So I guess with a pin you can like move things around. I don't know, the Velcro is a good idea though. Okay, I'm gonna do, I'll be honest, I'm just not like inspired to work on my house right now, but let's go do it for a little bit anyway. I'll probably just do like a tiny bit of the Venthyr stained glass because I'm a little frustrated by it and maybe mess with something else, but I don't have like a vision of what I'm doing with that house right now. And I'm waiting to do more of the Dark Moon Fair roller coaster until we get the beams that you can dye, because the roller coaster needs a bunch of like greens and stuff. I just don't want to redo it. It's gonna take a long time. But here we are. So this is looking a little wonky so far. I know this. But we're working toward this. So we've got like the shape right. Oops. The part that's kind of bothering me and maybe just needs to be solidly revisited is like the use of the carpets to fill in the red. Like maybe that's just completely the wrong play. But I can rough out like the wing portion before I worry about like the interior things. Because that's sort of like when I stopped. The other day when I was doing this, I got to like trying to figure out the middle portion. And I like how the prey bust kind of like is an abstract version of what's going on here in the middle, but we're gonna need to be a bit more precise, and I don't know how I want to do it just yet. So let's like just do the outline of the wings maybe. The other problem is that the curved tables are actually kind of hard to work with. Man, I don't blame you for being frustrated. That looks tough. Yeah, and you know what? I could have sworn somebody, and I thought it was GP. That's not what I want. Put out like a guide for like easy stained glass. I swear to God, I saw it. And I went to look for it, not just on his channel. Like I went to look in general, and I can't find it. So I think I made that up or something. And the curved tables are hard to work with as well. Not least of all because I decided to keep them like out from the wall a little bit, because I think I want to build up the stone differently. I don't know. All right, hang on. I got to look at this again. What am I doing? Okay, I think I need to just... 400. Put this over here so that I can see it. The prey busts are a really good light effect. They're making me extra happy because they kind of serve the same purpose or the same niche as the red crystal from PvP, which I still don't have. I should have started with something easier. I just really liked the idea of doing this. Okay. Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be so tricky. I think that's a little too big. But yeah, the angles on this particular item are all kind of weird. Although I was getting the hang of it from the first one. I want to go like this, kinda. Yeah. I think where I'm struggling is that a lot of these things kind of work when you hit a nice middle ground of what you're trying to do. Like when you find a way to, oh geez, to fake it appropriately, maybe is like what I'm saying. So you've got like the approximation figured out. And I haven't quite figured that out yet. Like how I want to get the point across convincingly. Hello, Sansaru. But I'm not sure how I'm doing that yet. Like I know how to get the shapes, the curved tables, but then it's like getting the red effect I don't think the rugs are the right call, and I'm not sure what they... Maybe we use the rocks, actually? Maybe that would be better. The cobblestones? Oops. Once we get this shape down, well, I'll do both sides, I suppose. Both wings. 50. And then maybe we'll try using the cobblestones instead of the carpets after that. I missed the start. What's the original? Oh, yeah, I'll pull it up in just a second. Let me just get this piece kind of where I want it. All right, close enough. All right, we are trying to make this stained glass window, pardon me, my voice is scratchy, from Revendreth. This is in the first little questing hub village you go to. Pardon me. I really just want Blizzard to give us the trading post mannequins. Oh yeah, to display transmog. And our transmog items to be available for decor. That would be really nice. Like, hold on. Like in the Legion class halls where you had your armor sets. Is this your character's room? This is like a hidden room in my Alliance house, 6M. But welcome. Thanks for the follow. You'll be the first to recreate it? I guess maybe. We looked at that space ages ago. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. Yeah. We'll see. I suppose some of the coffin items would really help too. I think this needs to be smaller. Yes. Who are your Alliance friends? What do you mean? I don't know if I have any friends that are like specifically Alliance. Okay. Yes, okay, that's pretty close to what we want. Here, I'll pull it up again in a second here. I've got a good angle. That's weird how it does that. It's like getting there. You know, the idea is getting there. Like the people in the Alliance, I presumed you all to be friends. Oh. I don't know. I think everybody plays a little bit of everything these days. How do we want to do this bit? So it's kind of straighter. And then the spiky portion is also a little bit trickier. Let's see what we have here. Oops. Elegant. I was kind of looking at a lovely elven shelf. Lovely. Maybe that works for like some of this. How big does this get? Interesting. Ah, no. Maybe that won't work. What can we use? I'll sort by dyeable only. But we need kind of like a fairly straight piece. I could use another curved elegant table, and then we need like something kind of spiky in the top corner. Good morning, Nomad. How's it going? And then yeah, maybe we'll try the slate cobblestones instead of the carpets after this. Man. Something a little bit spiky. I guess we could just, the new tusks aren't dyeable. Is this dyeable? I mean, like, no. I was wondering if, like, the actual horn portion would change color, but no. What's the WoW community like? I don't know much about the game, aside from Hearthstone. It's pretty good, but everybody has, like, their own space, is maybe a decent way of describing it. So there's a lot to World of Warcraft, right? There's okay, that might work. There's like Mythic Plus, and there's raiding, and there's housing, and there's pet battles, and there's collecting and achievements and lore. And so the community is like fragmented into who likes what from those spaces to some degree. I mean, there's overlap. But I think it's fair to say that there's like a World of Warcraft raiding community and then a World of Warcraft housing community. That sort of thing. Yeah, it really depends on what you're doing and what level it's at. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Okay, I still don't know what we're going to use for the spiky bit, but I think we are going to use the trellis for the top round bit. So that's a little bit helpful. Maybe the edge of this guy? It wouldn't be as sharp. Oh no, maybe that just won't work. So yeah, I think like for the most part the community's pretty friendly, but fragmented. What about this one? Also too curvy. Oh, this maybe not. Yeah. And then yeah, Rez is right. There's like casual versus hardcore for sort of everything. Or midcore. Okay, maybe we'll leave this just without the little spiky bit for a little bit. Or maybe the lovely. I gotta look at it again. Maybe we can use this. Just not the way that I tried the first time. All right, let's go with that for now. Let's dye it and see what it looks like. Seems like a world at war. Are you more of a decor player? Yeah, I started streaming when housing came out. Um, that's not what I want. But truthfully, oh, I guess I want, what did I use for the black? Okay. Before housing came out, I was a collector. So like I like the sort of like completionist part of the game. Achievement points, mount collecting. Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. So the housing is new, but I like most of it. Do 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 do. Okay. I guess we should dye the rest of this red just so it's not gonna stick out and look weird later. Yeah. Good morning all. Raises coffee mug and salute. Good morning, Catnapper. Coffee salute to you as well. Okay, let's make the other side of this before we get into the what are we gonna fill the window in with. Oh boy. Okay, curved tables. For those of you who just showed up, because there are a couple of you, we are trying to make this Venthyr like cathedral room a little bit, starting with the window. We might not do much beyond the window, we'll see. That's what we're going for. So I'm just trying to do the other wing now. I'm gonna need to go buy more tables. I also feel like we should be wearing a Venthyr transmog while we do this, so that might be something I need to do in a second. Yeah. Okay, 160 for this one. And then we rotate. There's no, what? There's no way. That's the size? Did I click the wrong thing? That's not right at all. This one. Oh, 80%. What on earth did I look at? Oh, this is tricky with the plants. Maybe I should just, yeah, I need to get rid of those so that I can see better. Okay. And then this will go this way. Actually. Yeah, okay, perfect. No. Like there. Okay. How many? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go grab a few more tables before we get too far into this, because I only have one left. But I'm, yeah, increasingly thinking that, whoop. Pardon my screenshots. I'm glad that wasn't something worse. Oh no, where did it go? There we go. I'm prepared for when my camera inevitably fails anyways. Yeah. Alright. Curved tables.
What do you seek?
Just grab like 10 of them. Oh, I think I need more of the like orange windows, but that's from somewhere else. Something worse, a streamer. Like, I don't know. It could have been anything. Let's do a transmog.
Soft, browse. Smell.
Something Venthyr. We'll start with like a full set. I don't think there's anything bad in my screenshots folder, but like there could be something that would like dox me, I guess. I'm not gonna go find out what's in there right now. Gotta have the back item, true. Which one are you thinking? The tombstone or the like the knives? Hey, Court Jester. Good morning from PA. First time catching you doing a live. Loving all your housing videos. Well, thank you. We're doing some housing. I know it doesn't look like it. We're getting on theme here. We're working on some Venthyr stuff, so we have to be dressed appropriately. The one with the anima. All right, let's see what I definitely have all of them. Finding them is the tricky part. Oh, these ones. Yeah. Good call. Gold. I think we want the black one. Do we have any good shoulders? I didn't realize until very recently that the screenshots from the camera quests and world quests were all stored. Took me an age to delete them. Yeah, there's some keybind that will like randomly take screenshots in the game. Like I think it's built into the game. And when I take those instead of like my intentional ones with the like the Windows screenshot functionality, I was like, oh no, where did it go? Where will I ever find it again? Oh. Court Jester, by the way, since you're on YouTube chat, we dual stream to Twitch and oh, this is really tempting, but that's not what we're doing here. Twitch and YouTube, and the Twitch chat tends to be a little bit chattier, so just in case you're wondering what the heck's going on. Maybe a dagger? Hello, Grinth. Oh, how am I not following? Well, welcome. Yep. We finally got some use out of the lurk command. So many people to follow and watch. Honestly, I can't keep up. Yeah. I can't keep up at all with the housing community. I'll be like, I try, obviously. And Botanical and I stream at really similar times, but I still like can't, I don't know. It just like doesn't actually align properly. It's maddening. All right, let's do this. I don't want to spend forever on this transmog, but I do want it to be like somewhat appropriate for what we're doing. Those are Dragonflight. I'm always tempted to just use a little book, you know, when in doubt. Oh, I love these ones. The floaty things from Zereth Mortis were great. But let's use this guy, I think. Well... Oh no, we can have a bottle of anima. Just like straight up. Perfect. Alright, we'll save. God, that's expensive. No, I don't want to purchase an outfit slot. I want to save this. Venthyr. Okie dokie. We're going to put that on my bars because sometimes it doesn't work right away. Excellent. Alright. Much more appropriate. Just keep everyone who's online open. Oh man. I would lose my mind trying to do that. Lurk. Very good. Crypt Keeper. Oh yeah, I think this is... There's like a tombstone back piece as well, but I think this one works especially well for what we're doing. The physics on it are very silly though. Understood? Yeah, no problem. There's always folks in the YouTube chat, but they're just like less chatty, which is completely fine. All right, back we go into our secret cave. Perfect. It'll be nice. It's a little unfortunate that we're starting this before they add like the true black back in, because I'll just have to re-dye all of these to the darker version of black when we get that. But there's no way I can do it in like gold. My brain just doesn't want to look at it like that. It's cool seeing different types of players. What other games do you stream? Basically none, to be honest. I have also streamed Minecraft, like once or twice when the Warcraft servers were down, but I don't stream a ton in the grand scheme of things. I only do like 4 days or 3 days a week, typically. Yeah, 40%. So when I'm streaming, I'm almost always streaming WoW. If they ever do fresh hardcore servers, I might do WoW Classic. I do like hardcore. Kind of. But the only other games I play are console games, and my consoles are set up elsewhere, so like I wouldn't actually even know how to get streaming set up for that. I'd have to like rearrange my entire living space for that to work. We'll see, maybe one day, but I've always played WoW. That's my game. All right, we're gonna slide this over. It's a little too high. Slide it back. And then grab another one. Oh, where did that go? The Sinstone or Crypt Keeper back piece, yeah. Yeah. I almost never use this one, actually. I usually use the, like, Fan of Knives if I want to choose a Venthyr one. Alright, also 40%. If you have a spare old PC, you can set that up to stream the consoles to that, and then send the PC stream export over to your main one as a hosted source somewhere. We need to Google it. Yeah. Or even like a laptop. I definitely have all of the tools to do it if I wanted to. But I also, like, I genuinely don't play console games very often either. Like, if I'm in the mood to game, I'm probably playing WoW. All right, the angle of this is wrong, but let's get the height right. And then we'll fix the angle. Bless a symmetrical project. Yeah. The last thing I played on my console was Ghosts of... Was it Otay? Is that what it's called? And, so I have this problem with console games. Is that the tutorial section of a console game where they're, like, teaching you how to play is, I find pardon me. I don't know, my voice is scratchy. I find excruciating. That game seemed great. I had no issue with the game itself, but like by the time I finished the intro of like, here's how the combat controls work and so on and so forth, I was like, okay, I actually just like don't really want to play this anymore. Like it just took too long. If that makes sense. Like it takes too long for the games to teach you how to play them, and then I'm like, I don't know. I could probably go do something else now. I feel like this is probably just a me thing, but like the momentum of learning doesn't carry into the story very well. And that was probably one of the better ones where the story, like the tutorial introduction stuff was very streamlined, and very pretty, but I finished it and I was like, okay, I think I'm good for now. Like I kind of want to take a break. And that happens all the time. Yeah. I've played a lot of games over the year and now decided to just play WoW and be happy. Yeah. Xbox will stream. But I confess I was never a big Xbox player. Yeah. I don't have an Xbox. I have a PS5 and a Switch. Is that true? I might have something else, but it's all Sony and Nintendo in this house. For console stuff. All right, so like here-ish. I think I'm making this one deeper into the wall than I made the other one. Pull it all out a little. Okay. Recently put the Crypt Keeper on my mage only because I'm doing the whole vampire thing. Very nice, yeah. It's a good vibe, like all the Venthyr stuff. I got my Atari from the 80s. Does that count? I think so. I do have some old like Game Boys with like Pokemon, ancient Pokemon games on them. I really want to still like Pokemon. But at some point I'm like, well, I've collected all of these on like 6 different games. Like I don't super want to do it again. What was this at 80? Okay, I did that part already. At least we had Pokemon Go during COVID. That was nice. Oh, what am I doing? This has to be the opposite way. Like here. Alright, let's see how that goes. Yeah. Alright. Almost there for our base shapes. The only reason I have an Xbox is they gave it to me free when I got export support agent. I see. Sorry, not sorry, but what the heck does Atari and Xbox have to do with WoW? We were talking about what other games we play. Gateway drugs, yeah, that too. Elven wood. Woodvine. Oh, right. Yeah. Lordy, this artwork goes crazy. Hi, Botanical. We're trying to make this. It's gonna be a while. Yeah. Absolutely, like, yeah, you're actually speaking, you're right on time because we're talking about PlayStations and stuff. Botanical just posted a crazy build of a PS2. Was it a PS2? Yeah, summoned by the PS2. Yeah, exactly. The universe just knew. All right, about there. Oh my god, it's looking great so far. It's coming along. I've been saying I think I'm gonna scrap all the rugs and switch them for like the slate cobblestones or something to get the like stuff filled in. And then I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do for all the like more intricate stained glass bits, but ultimately we need the dark obsidian dye, honestly, because we're just using the like the light one that we have right now. Once 12.1 hits, you know, we'll be able to get it really goth. This is just gonna be like baby goth for now. Yeah. You young whippersnappers have it easy. My first computer game was on an IBM System 360 and was called Eliza. I think my first ever games, I'm like a little bit old. Oh, lovely. Was on Windows 3.1. We had like pickup sticks and mahjong and I don't remember what else, like jacks, stuff like that. It was good. Why did you choose to replicate that photo? We were just like exploring. Oh, you know what? Like ages ago, I did a tier list of what non-playable architectures were my favorites. I wonder if I have that somewhere. And the Venthyr stuff was like pretty high up there. So on that stream, when we were going around looking at all the things, chat was like, that room looks extra cool. And I agreed. So I've been kind of sitting on the idea for a long time, but it was finally time to work on it. We can take a second and actually go there. I think I left my mage over there. But let me see. Oops. I must have saved that tier set somewhere. Not tier set, tier list. Can't imagine I would have deleted it. That was a really fun stream. Where'd it go? JK, I don't know where it is. Seriously? Why would I have gotten rid of it? Well, it's somewhere, but that's how this started. Yeah. You're still a baby, yeah. Oregon Trail, oh man, yeah. So much love to Mahet for teaching me how to do builds with different angles. Yeah. Man, Oregon Trail was stress, though. That was one of the, like, I had to play a lot of educational games. That's how my house worked as a child. Blue's Clues on our Gateway PC was mine. Oh, you're a baby, Botanical. Blue's Clues is modern, man. Yeah. Hello, hello. Hey, AIM. My first was Pong on the TV. Yeah. Same. My parents did not know what they had started. Yeah. A little bit old. I love that. I'm a lot old and played Pong too. Yeah. Yeah, in fairness, I have not played Pong. Like, I mean, I think I've played versions of Pong. But not the original game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's dye these just to get the vibes a little closer. Malvin, who spent the first part of Shadowlands with the Venthyr because it spoke to him most of all. Yeah, I refused to go Night Fae on my mage. I was playing mage at the beginning of Shadowlands because the Necro Lords were my jam. I did eventually go Night Fae, and then they changed it, and Necro Lord was best for Frost Mage anyways, so, you know, we won in the end. But the Venthyr were also very cool. Do-do-do. Alright, alright. I guess we gotta try the Cobbly Stones now. I do like cool stuff. One of Mahet's best tutorials is the Volpera Hideaway. Oh yeah, I love how many people have used that one too. Poor Volpera. They need more love. It's ridiculous that there's still just like a banner for them. That's probably the worst representation in the game. My first gaming system was on my own Magnavox Odyssey in 1972. What a name. They don't make consoles sound that like ominous anymore. Featured many different games that were all variations of Pong. There were no computer graphics. You just put colored acetates on the TV. That's hilarious. One of my friends wanted to play Duck Hunt recently, and then we realized like nobody owns a like CRT TV, so you can't actually do it. The original Tomb Raider on my second computer, yikes, that was a long time ago. Oh man. The first Tomb Raider game I ever tried to play almost had me in tears. It was so hard. Alright, let's try some Cobbly Stones, I suppose. See how this looks instead of the rugs. Yeah, I guess we want the textured side to show. Oh my goodness. I want the purple one. There we go. This is gonna take a lot of work. And a lot of cobblestones, but we'll figure it out. I know I can't like fill in all the gaps on the first try, but I can't help but try anyways, you know? Alright, I guess we'll do... No. This? Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna look better. We're gonna need a lot of cobblestones, but I'm just gonna get rid of this, like, immediately. I do need more windows for behind the side bits, but okay, yeah, we're not doing rugs. That's not the right choice. This looks so much moodier with, like, the texture of the cobbles. Yeah. I worked all summer as a lifeguard to save them money for that system. Excellent, yeah. What's the red thing glowing in the middle? Oh, this is a Prey statue. Prey Seeker's Magister's bust. Because eventually we need this kind of like dragon-y face in the middle. And I was like, well, what if we didn't do exactly that? What if we cheated? So this is there as like a placeholder. Basically. There's a few of the Prey statues that looked close to correct. We'll start with that one. All right. I didn't think I cared that much about the super black dye coming back, but turns out it's going to be really important to me. This is the fussy part where I start to get kind of annoyed with the whole process. But we're just gonna rough things in. That's what I'm always telling myself. Like, we're just gonna rough things in. It'll be fine. It's just gonna take some time. Whoop. Prey item. Yeah, one of the trophies. Here, I'll show you in a second. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, Prey trophies. So it's just scaled up as big as it'll go. Oh, I can't quite show you, but... Yep. Matt, seriously, such a good starting point. I can't thank you enough. Super glad you like it. I think that one's brought like some of the most delight to people, the Vulpera one. Or it certainly seems that way. But it's funny what works. It's funny what the algorithm chooses versus what people tell you they like and stuff. It's a little bit maddening, actually, but that's a story for another day, probably. Let's dye this. Obsidian Black still feels so gray. Amathia, they're giving us a new one, though. In 12.1, we're going to get dark obsidian, and then it'll be, like, proper black again. Here, we're making this stained glass window from Revendreth. I went into a house the other day. It was full of anime posters. I can't imagine how long it took to make them. Yeah. I don't mind doing this like every once in a while, but it's a lot of work. Do you remember the Batman movie theater? Yes. Oh, the dye glitch? Yeah, would have destroyed that. That was such a good house. Yeah. Good morning, Jay. I have a question for you guys, if you don't mind. Yeah. If you buy housing stuff off the shop, like a pink tree, if you want more than one, do you have to actually buy more? Yep, you do. So if it's like a promotional item, like the Fanta stuff or Zillow or whatever, you can buy those from the promotional NPC in Stormwind and Orgrimmar. But if you buy the shop stuff, yeah, like the cherry blossom trees, you have to pay more real dollars for that. Yeah. Have you tested the PTR for dyes? I have. Yeah, we've got a few stream VODs from the last couple weeks that should say PTR on them. I think last Friday we did a bunch of stuff with dyes. I recreated my real life living room on the PTR, and then it got deleted, but but it looked really good, and we were looking at some of the new dye colors. I'm particularly interested in the like yellow oranges, the kind of like ochres that we're getting. I think there's 2 of them. But I really like that color range. Yeah. Yeah, Aim, you can buy extras of like the Zillow rug and the Habitat for Humanity like doghouse, but you can't buy extras of the shop. Like I paid real money for it stuff. Yeah. I think that's why they increased the quantity on those shop items. I don't think you can buy 1 tree anymore. I think you always get 3. I don't know because I refused to do it. I bought the Habitat for Humanity stuff because that's like an excellent charity, but I haven't bought any of the others, like the actual Hearthsteel content. So I haven't been like staying on top of how it works exactly. They definitely did increase the numbers though. Yeah. I thought I only needed to buy it once. I know it's awful. They just want to keep you spending money. Yeah, thanks for the info. Yeah, I'm sorry it's not better news. But, you know, that's how they've chosen to do it. Okay, I don't want all of the wood tones to actually show. Interesting. I just, like, I left them... I dyed them so that if they did show through in a few places, it wouldn't be too bad. Alright, we're definitely gonna need more of these cobblestones, but... I guess... we'll just start... we'll keep placing them anyways to fill the... we're gonna fill the space out. This is what I'm telling myself. It might be about time to take a little break from this and, try to get our rares, our mounts from the rares in Zul'Aman and such, since that's our other mission for the day. Okay, but I like where this is going. Definitely. The angles are going to be tough to perfect, but I think once we get more cobblestones and start filling in like the little pieces, oh, which I guess is now actually. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go drop my priest off at the cobblestone vendor. What are we building? We are building this stained glass window. I'm going to take my mage over to this so we can look at not just a screenshot. But first I need cobblestones. Actually, cobblestones are the horde vendor, aren't they? Yeah. How did you get the Fanta promo stuff in Canada? It said it wasn't eligible? I didn't have that issue. There have been promos, like the Pepsi stuff for the motorcycle and the gummy worms were not available in Canada, but at the time I had a friend in the States just like get the stuff for me and pass the codes over, so that worked. The Fanta one I think is just available in Canada though.
How may I help
It was just the like Doritos and Mountain Dew stuff that wasn't. All right, yeah, a bunch of cobblestones. That stained glass looks so nice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty exciting.
That's enough gabbing
Once we get it, once we get the details done, you know. But let's go. We'll take a moment to go look at the whole building, and then I've been trying to get the last 4 of the 8 rare drop mounts from Midnight Rares, so we'll do a lap with those. Yeah. I started leaving tunes at vendors I use often. It's so nice. Yeah, the one... what am I saying? The Gilnean one. My Worgen just, like, lives there. Yeah. The online Fanta promo worked. Not sure I've seen the stuff in stores. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never seen any of it in stores. Couldn't buy the Mountain Dew stuff in Japan, so I had to get a friend in the US to do it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. That worked well. Like, you didn't need a VPN or anything for that. You just needed the codes for the Mountain Dew ones. Also in Canada, and got the Fanta stuff and didn't have to do any tomfoolery. Yeah. I mean, the actual process of getting the Fanta stuff was really annoying. You have to, like, make an account, and I was really cranky about that. I didn't want to do that at all. But I caved eventually. Although I haven't used... Well, no, I used the Icebox for a build the other day. Yeah. My die crafter lives in the Alliance Neighborhood Center. Druid in Darnassus. Oh yeah, leaving someone in Darnassus is really good. Unfortunately, only one of my characters is exalted with them. Lobi Mage near the Stormwind vendor. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry, but gummy worms just makes me hungry. I really like that one too. That was such a weird one. He's cute though. Look at him. I was surprised to get this one. I really wanted the motorcycle, but I wasn't like expecting to get the rest. Anyways, this is the place. So the room we're building in is an empty stairwell room. I don't think we're gonna get like all of the detail, but we'll do some of this. It won't be like the whole cathedral. Yeah. It's pretty good. It'd be nice if they gave us more Venthyr items, especially, I mean, I like the chairs and I like all of it. What am I saying? But these bookcases are really cool. I like how spiky they are. So I would like the bookcases specifically, but I would also like all of it. All right, let's go kill some rares. For the decor, exactly. Yes, I have 10 tunes placed in whatever other ones are in their class halls, yeah. Must have been US only. The gummy worm was, yeah. Pretty sure that's a guild name now. Yeah. Imagine if we got Goblin Light and could change the dye colors. That's exactly what I've been saying. Is like all I want from lights in decor is the ability to dye the like ambient color. So it's not always like a blue light. Let me like dye the light to be red or purple or whatever. That would go so hard. That's all. It's like of all the things, that's probably what drives me the most insane. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I'm surprised they haven't done beach chair decor. Well, it's kind of coming, right? Like the tiki stuff is a little bit like that. Okay, before I kill this rare, we were talking about like lucky characters the other day. This is my Panda Remix main, and she's gotten a bunch of like mounts and stuff, so I resurrected her. She was deleted. She's level 80, she has no gear, so these have been really kind of rough, honestly. But I'm starting with her because she has proven herself to be lucky. And this is attempt 262 for these mounts. We don't have either of the Herondar ones. So she will not be fast, but she holds all the luck. This character got Karakta and Breezebiter and maybe Invincible, actually. And the Nyloth Allseer. Like a bunch of them. It is crazy. So she's my luckiest character. I shouldn't have deleted her. I should have remembered how much she's provided for me. Preach, yes, yeah. The goblin decor is actually so good, yeah. The flying on the animal companion is cool. Your character looks very powerful. A mount? No mount. Yeah. Would be very game changing to build all those crazy things. Yeah. Yeah. What eye level is her gear? 102. What class is she? Oh, she's an arms warrior. Oh no, did they just kill it? Where'd my rare go? I missed it. Alright, next, I guess. Yeah, like she can kill things, but it's not great. I have a question about events. The abundance, what are they for? I see no point. Yeah, grinds is right. You can get gold, you can get decor items, there's an item for crafting profession equipment, all kinds of stuff. There's mounts, there's no player power, like no combat power, so, you know, not quote unquote required to do abundance. But yeah, lots of what am I saying? Cosmetics, I guess. Gotta admit, it's really hard for us solar players because story mode doesn't drop decor and Pug is just really hard. Yeah. LFR is pretty forgiving. Oh geez. Owie. Nothing. I didn't know story mode didn't give good decor though. I guess because it's only the final boss of the raid. I'm just resigned to waiting 2 expansions for any raid decor. Aww. Yeah. You can get it from LFR. And this deep into the expansion, LFR is pretty fast. And all the housing mains are doing LFR for decor and stuff. So like, arguably you have a friendlier group of people in there than that might be otherwise the case. For funsies, yeah, just for funsies. Oh, I killed that one already. Oh, I guess we need to take her to Zulamon, because I did a few of these rares yesterday evening. Follower dungeons drop decor? Yeah, I thought they did. So I guess it's just story mode raid that doesn't. Recommend doing LFR on Tuesdays right after reset. Yes, that's really good advice. That's the fastest way. Like everybody in there just comes in and slams it for like a weekly or whatever. That's absolutely the way to do it. If you're like bottom of the damage meters, no one will even notice. The thing is just dead. Yeah. Yeah, first thing after reset. That new mushroom light that drops from Sporefall raid is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I've got 2 of them now. I'm glad you guys told me about it because I hadn't really been paying attention. I don't usually go for things like that, but just fine with other nature decor. It's really nice for like garden moments. Which, like, obviously I don't do a lot of, but, there's a nice spooky light. Where am I going? Zulamon. Going to Zulamon. Yeah. Yeah, follower dungeons drop decor. Story mode, oh my goodness, story mode raid, I don't know about. Cannot answer that one. Recently decided I need to do LFR because I haven't raided or anything in a long time, and oh my god, groups can't kill Lura, oh no. So many wipes, and then people leave. I don't know, Lura seems okay. The one that always made me absolutely mental, oh, the wasp is up, was Raszageth. I really desperately wanted the Raszageth skin during Dragonflight, and so I always did LFR every week for an extra chance on at least one character, and holy smokes, people could not kill that boss on LFR. It was excruciating. That one was really bad. Sarkareth was also kind of annoying, but I was like less motivated to do that, so Alright, also no mount off that one. That was attempt 384 for a Zulaman one. Stinky business, that. Raz LFR was rough. Yeah. Yeah. The wins, man. People just couldn't figure it out. I don't think I've typed so much in an LFR as I did for Razageth. And that's about when I started playing Mistweaver Monk. I remember being in one like particularly painful Razageth LFR and somebody DM'd me being like, okay, you're role-playing a monk like really well. You're so zen about what's going on. I was like, I mean, I guess so. I just like really want the cosmetics though. Yeah. Alright, nice that there's other people doing this, since I'm on my hella Lobby character. Yeah. Too much drama. Yeah. People, fail tic-tac-toe a lot. Yeah. I saw a little bit of that. I hear you, Fayanella. I just feel like I'm slacking in the Decord collection. Oh, there's lots of time for all that, though. I did story mode March of Keldanos and got nothing. Yeah, I have to defer to somebody else on story mode raid. I don't know about that one. But I trust the crew. If they say it's possible, then I think it's possible. Mr. Bear is ready for noms. He's back from his walk. Very good. I've probably picked up some gear. That's mail. That's cloth. That's mail. Okay, never mind. I don't have anything I can use. Alright, we'll go over here now. I should have stayed with that group of people, because now they're gonna kill all the other rares. Since I don't know what order that we're apparently doing this in a different order. Oh well. It's just for a little break before we buy all the cobblestones. Alright, usually I can read chat while I'm fighting rares, but I'm a little bit scared on this character, so give me a second. She spent like all of the War Within camped out in Zaralek Caverns, so like she doesn't really have much going on. I think story mode is different to normal mode. Yeah. I thought story mode in Raid was just the final boss. So like you wouldn't get decor from the bosses that you don't do, obviously, right? Because in March and Keldanos there's a bunch leather from other bosses, or not March on Keldanos, whatever the first one was called. It's multiple raid business, you know, gets you confused easy. Voidspire? Do. There's probably an argument to be made that I like just buy this character a weapon or something, but it's fine. We're getting through it.
Too far away.
Those poor monsters don't stand a chance. I don't know about that. I've gotten like a few pieces of like greens from killing these guys, so she's in a slightly better shape than the first couple, but the first couple were dangerous. No. All right, we're 388, man. This is Somebody mentioned the other day that having it be a 1 in 100 chance across like 20 rares, I know it's not actually 20 rares, is probably worse than having it 1 out of 100 on a single rare, which I hadn't really considered. Arms warriors are weird. Alright. I would like a mount, please. This is attempt 389. No. Can I use that belt? Yeah. No, I can't. It's actually worse. I'm still wearing my disc belt. I'm reasonably sure decor drops in your story mode, but it's not guaranteed. I'll have to go back and check myself, yeah. I'm not sure. I haven't done it in a while. Gives you last boss, but not gear or anything else. Don't think I'm being whiny. I like story mode. I don't really worry about gear, but I love the decor. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the advice Botanical... I don't know why I said that with such a weird accent. Botanical said earlier about just doing it first thing on after reset, whatever day your reset is really good. Nobody will notice that you're even there. Like if you're nervous about LFR and then you can get decor from LFR, easy peasy. Disc belt is still good and it's active on the character. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy how many of my alts were using their Reshi wraps until like the very end of leveling as well. And by crazy, I mean like a little annoying. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, just a couple more of these to check. I suspect these ones will be dead just based on that group that we found at the beginning. They probably came through and got these ones because I went the other way. Yeah. Bummer. We got a couple tries at it. It's just... this cave, the one in the cave, and then we'll go back and paint a whole lot of cobblestones. Oh, he's here. Alright, last chance for our supposedly lucky tune. And attempt 390. Oh my goodness. Ouch. We'll be fine, we'll be fine.
I need to target.
Alright, one mount, please. Please, 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 please. Oh, I saw purple. What is it? A male headpiece. That doesn't help me. It is actually better stats. I could wear that. Yeah. I'm annoying in LFR. If I select leader checkbox, I usually get it, and I spam raid warnings and ask for unwanted decor. You know what? Like, if you don't ask, you won't get it. I'm sure some people are happy to not have more.
You like?
That's hilarious. It just told me I didn't have enough money for repairs. Let's see. Oh, I can use this trinket. That's cloth. I have a bunch of anima in my bags for some reason, which I'm not getting rid of because you're always gonna need more anima. All right. So I guess we'll just park her here and we'll go back to our window. Personal direct to bags, but tradable. Yeah. In LFR, would you not have to roll on decor? Yeah, no, the Krinth is right. It's personal loot, so you can trade it, but you don't have to roll for it. M+ is personal. Yeah. I think the Rushy Wraps are active on Malvenue up to 90, but notice they deactivated. Oh, interesting. Wonder how they programmed that. Yeah. Steal myself and try a few LFRs. Honestly, Fianella, yeah, if it's right after reset and everybody's going in there just for whatever they want, whether it's like, you know, world first raiders who want decor or whatever it happens to be, like, it goes super fast. And an LFR group has like 9 battle reses, so even if you die, it's cool. Wearing mail on your warriors going to new kids stat bonus. Is going to new kids stat bonus from all plate, yeah. Whenever I'm in like a leveling dungeon and somebody seems to be struggling, I make a point now of like checking what they're wearing, because the frequency with which there is a new character who's like rolled a warrior and put on cloth boots is a lot higher than you would expect. I was with a Fury warrior during Dragonflight time walking who only had 1 weapon or something, or had like, I don't know, they had made some poor choices, so you just gotta, you know, whisper them and suggest perhaps they take another look at what they've equipped. That's what I worry about, dying by standing in fire, as it were, not worried about DPS. I mean, people die all the time in LFR. They're not gonna notice. Or you might not even die because all the healers are gonna be like hella geared on a reset day. You know? Alright. Cobble. Let's just continue to drop cobblestones in. And we'll deal with the sort of like interior pieces very, very last. I just want to make like the shapes right. I guess maybe we'll just like put a bunch of these down. And I'll dye them all. Since they kind of match the floor. Excellent. I think they made that change because Paladin's wearing cloth and vanilla. Yeah. Some people die on pull so they don't have to play. That's true too. Yeah. There's definitely people in there who just are like in there to complete a quest or something and don't want to, or for a vault slot, I guess, maybe, and don't want to actually participate. All kinds going on in LFR. I think I'm having trouble letting go of the fact that I'm not going to be able, what am I saying? How many cobblestones are going to be needed to actually fill the shapes? I'm like, well, what if I just rotate it perfectly and it somehow fits? I'm like, well, it's not how this is going to go. It's going to take quite a few cobblestones. All right, whatever, we'll start with that. It hurts. I just want it to be more efficient. It's hard for people like me who haven't raided since Kata, and want to go or for decor and end up wiping. I mean, the other thing about LFR and stuff right now or like dungeons in general, I don't know, bosses in general, is that they've improved the signals that tell you don't stand in that, right? Like, man, back in Wrath, when I was raiding Ulduar, I think there was a delay on the Mimiron flames or something. Like, if your computer wasn't very good and the flames like didn't load properly, you were just dead, you know? Like, there's all kinds of weird stuff like that, or unintuitive mechanics. Like, oh, what was I doing? Some of the time walking dungeons have some unintuitive mechanics. It's a BFA one I was doing. Doesn't matter. Like, what my point is, the visual clarity on what you're not supposed to stand in has gone up, like, significantly over the last couple years. And so LFR is just not as hard as it used to be, you know? Like, or like content in general is clearer. You know, there'll be a big cone on the ground. It'd be like, well, don't stand in the cone, you know? Whereas before, maybe the limits of that space were less obvious. And you'd be like, well, I hope I'm not standing in the cone. I'm trying not to. There's definitely made a lot of improvements in that regard. No, I want the purple one. Why is that one always harder to click? Oh, I should have gone and bought a bunch of Gilnean stone walls while I was bopping around on different characters. What do I want to do here? Okay, it's fine. We're gonna add enough stones that it'll look right eventually. Can't put a rug behind it. I started using the rugs and they're like too flat almost. I think the texture of the cobblestones is like looks more intentional, and then you don't get the seams in the same way. We're gonna need a lot of them to fill in the spaces, but we would have needed a lot of the what am I saying? The rugs too. And the rugs, for me, it was feeling more obvious where the gaps were with the rugs. So I think this will work. It's just gonna be time consuming. Uh-oh. And I want it to be less time consuming, but that's not the nature of the game here. No. I've seen people AFK and vote to kick still fails. You can do no wrong in LFR unless you're the tank. Yeah, that's true. The tanking's still kind of annoying. Yeah. People in the community can still be pretty unforgiving. Less so in like PvE content. People are still kind of like monsters in PvP, but it's getting better all the time. Let's go here. I realize this looks strange, but I'm choosing to have faith in the process. Anything worth doing is worth doing right. That's why I don't do anything. Yeah. I wonder... Where do we buy stone walls from? It's in Darnassus, isn't it? Do I have any? Oh, we have like 6. All right. So what I was thinking... Because I have like windows clipped behind a lot of this stuff, I was gonna... Okay, let me finish that thought a little bit. I was gonna build up the wall a little bit like this. I also like the texture of the Gilnean stone wall better than the default walls. God, this is gonna cost a lot of budget. But then I'm gonna have to bring this all forward a smidge. Okay. So, yeah. At least partially. Maybe it's okay if it's like not the whole back wall. I just want it to look more ominous than it does. I have no idea how some of the other creators seem to put out content that's like this intricate or higher intricacy, like once a week. They must not be doing anything else. I don't know. It freaks me out. It's very impressive. Yeah. I might just be making this even harder for myself by including the Gilnean walls, but we'll see. In Gilneas, I think it's in Darnassus. Yeah, you can get them in Darnassus, yeah. I knew what you meant, Sansa, but there were a lot of typos. I'm not interested in Gilnean feces. Good grief. Although there is that bucket, yeah. That's a goblin bucket. Yeah. I'm fighting with myself internally because I hate the fussy detail work. That's what's going on right now. Let's put in some more cobblestones. Cobbles. And I do think that, like the Darkmoon Faire build, which I guess I can show you, actually. I'll put these red cobbles in, and then I'll go show you where the Darkmoon Faire place is. I'm procrastinating because I want the new dyes and dyeable items. So we won't finish this before 12.1 because I want the obsidian dyes, the super black. The same way we're not going to finish the Darkmoon roller coaster because I want the dyeable beams. Yeah. The bucket in Grizzly Hills, or are you thinking of another bucket? Don't get frustrated, it will always be here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, unless you import it over. Yeah, I don't know if you guys missed it, but we were playing with import-export on PTR, and at some point it just like emptied my entire Alliance house. I believe Malviny was talking about this bucket, which has a pretty distinct odor. Yeah. Oh, that's from Frostwall. I thought it was from Undermine. Weird. Yeah, I feel especially torn to finish some of these things because I've like decided to be a content creator. But at some point, there's no rushing it. It's gonna happen when it happens. Oh my goodness. I want the orange one. There we go. Yeah. Imagine if we could be Banvinu instead of Malvinu. There aren't many French jokes that I would get, but I did get that one. My French is like okay. I think this is gonna look less weird and bulbous the more we add. You know, like some people use the cobblestones to do fake water instead of rugs and stuff. I'm telling myself that's what it's gonna be. That bucket, yeah. If a brown substance which spilled over the side onto the ground, yeah. Très bien, yeah. Yeah. All right. I don't know. If anyone has other ways of making stained glass in a weird shape, I'm all ears, truly. But this seems like the best option right now. All right, let's go. Let's go look at the Dark Moon room for a minute. Make ourselves feel a little better. That would not be for my evil stranger. That's actually Old English. Norman influence, yeah. Wouldn't fit him, yeah. Is there a reason the tables are not flat on the wall so you don't need to deal with the red pouring out the sides? Yeah, because I wanted to use the Gilnean stones to like build up the wall. Plus there's windows clipping in behind it, and some of them don't actually push all the way through the wall. So I was kind of giving myself space to like hide things behind. I may live to regret that. We'll see. My clocks. All right. Here's my dark... Oh my goodness, Jim. Bless you. Whoa. That was a big sneeze. It's looking fine. The effort will be worth it. Windows for light? Yeah. Yeah. I need to buy a couple more of them. Anyways, here's the dark moon room. It's coming along. We do need more curved items. Relying on those curved tables for everything is kind of maddening. The roller coaster will happen eventually. It will go here. But I want, as I said, the dyeable beams, because it's a lot of work, and I don't want to do it all in brown and then have to redo it. We've got the target practice booth. There's like a troll that gives you a bunch of profession quests that mans this in the actual Darkmoon Fair. We've got the trinkets booth. There's a goblin that runs this one, typically. And the PvP arena. Which I'm pretty happy with. It's small, obviously, compared to the real one, but I think it's got the right vibes. Yeah. So it's coming along. We'll get there one day. Don't mind the light in the middle. I think I just needed more light for something. And then just a lot of like random stuff kind of kicking around, goblin-y things. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. The true end boss. The cat is named Jim. Yes, this is Jim behind me. We've, oh yeah, Malvenu has shared all of our Jim emojis. Hello, Netrazuki. Thanks for the follow and welcome. My ancestry is kicking in. Interesting. It's looking great. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with like how the Darkmoon Fair thing is coming. The hardest part is just being patient, because I don't have it in me to do it all at once. There's just like too many things. Once the roller coaster is done though, we'll be pretty far along. Maybe we need some fireworks up in the sky, or like, I don't know what else. But we won't be doing the whole thing, obviously. And I guess some other stuff. I made a video with like some how to make cribs a little while ago, so this is just leftover from that. Same with the clocks, leftover YouTube stuff. Got room for my dwarf warlock, kind of in progress. We worked on this on stream a little while ago, and I haven't come back to finish it. Got Death Knight room, Worgen Death Knight room, kind of same deal. Worked on it for a bit, haven't finished it. Night Elf Hunter room, pretty far along. I was really pleased when we came up with these shutters. I've seen them reappropriated a few times since. So, the community seems to like them as well. Yeah. WoW housing is all about creativity and nothing else to everyone. Yeah. Got little Drakthir nook. Got a balcony. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. Should I go buy some lights? How many more cobblestones do I own? 9. All right, we're gonna place these 9, and then we're gonna go pick a new alt to kill rares with. That's what we'll do. Did you guys read the new short story, or like watch the video? Oh, I'm out of dies. Okay. Well, we'll place the ones I have dies for. With like Lorthamar and the Amani general having a drink in Harendar. Yeah, very good. You liked it? I didn't... what am I saying? I didn't have a problem with it. It just seemed really short. Like, usually those short stories... they are short stories, I realize this. But they seem to have like a bit more substance to them. And that one was short and broken into 3 sections, which seemed extra weird. Could have done without all the slurping. They were over 18 minutes. Oh, the videos were what, like 6 minutes each? I don't particularly like audiobooks, so I just read it. Because they released the PDF as well. And the PDF was like very short. It didn't seem like it needed to be broken into 3 parts. Maybe for the audiobook portion that made sense to do it in like 3 chunks of 6 or whatever it was, but it seemed really strange. Yeah. I think they broke it up for reveals, which was unnecessary. Yeah. Yeah. And I guess that's what I mean, is like, it wasn't really long enough or even impactful enough to justify that. Just an odd choice to break it into pieces. Uh-oh. Nothing wrong with it. I I like the short stories. I'd much rather... Oh my god, come on. They do a bunch of little short stories and they release them as PDFs or like audio content so that everybody has access to them. Certainly a huge improvement from the days of having lore reveals in books that nobody buys. But, you know. Okay. It's gonna work, I swear. I wonder if we do a mix of carpets. Hang on. Now that, like, we've got some of the spaces filled in, I wonder if this would actually help in some spots. Yeah, maybe that's the right thing to do. I don't know. Yeah, to fill in some of the texture gaps. I think we're probably going to want to use both. Nope. This one. Okay, okay. It looks like a mess, but I promise one day it will make sense. Yeah. Maybe it should be, I don't know. Should it be the other side of the rocks? Would that make a big difference? Oh my god, I want the white one. This is driving me insane. I think we might just be getting to the point where I need to step away and think about this. I don't think there's any like one solution. There's going to be a few things that we have to sort of incorporate together. Other side of the rocks would be flatter. It might, yeah, it might look better. I'm just worried about the seams. But no, not that one. Yeah, maybe there's like a combination of things that need to change here. Yeah. Okay. Let's pick a new character to kill some rares on. Yeah. I would focus on a single window to see if it's even possible. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to like at least get the color kind of like roughed in across them, but I think it's probably... You're probably right that it's time to like focus on one and get it good rather than try to like rough the whole thing in. The general shape is good. Yeah. Yeah. No promises that we're going to keep doing that on stream. I'm finding myself like a little too frustrated. I think typically I would like get up and do something else and come back in like 15 minutes, which is sort of what we're doing with the rares, but like I need to look at something else for a little bit. Yeah. I do think it looks good so far. I have faith that we will get there. I do not have faith that we will get there on stream. But that's okay. Yeah. All right, let's go to Silvermoon. All right, well, our lucky alt was not lucky today. So we'll try the mage. I did put up large night elf and orc houses if you want to look at them in person. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, let me do my laps and my rare killing laps, and then we can go do that. Malvenu has very graciously been showcasing the large house exteriors on PTR because I'm not actually level 12 on PTR, I'm like level 11. So I haven't been able to play with them myself. They are huge though. Oh, am I in PvP? I might be in war mode. I'm not. Okay, lovely. Cool. I do think I discovered yesterday that I simply can't do Mechanome Endeavor task if I don't have that Endeavor on other characters. Yeah, I saw a message about that and I think I just got distracted. I guess, so you wanted to do it to like min-max your housing XP? I have it in my Horde neighborhood, so like easy peasy. I spent like 10 minutes cleaning up oil spills, and then I was like, I don't think this is what I want to do right now. I was trying to get that video finished, and I was like, I just needed a different path to completion there. We'll level up eventually. Yeah. But it's excellent for, I mean, for anybody who does have access to the Mechanome Endeavor. It does seem like a great way to grind out house XP. Is just cleaning up the oil spills. And then somebody else had mentioned, while you're cleaning up the oil spills, if you also grab chickens and just like bounce around on the steam vents, like maybe when you're waiting for oil spills to respawn, then you kind of, you're also working on the collect chickens and use the steam vent tasks, which are a pretty good experience as well. And will keep you from going insane, probably. So, it's on the to-do list. That seems like a good one for, like, during the week if I've got... if you're having one of those days where you've got, like, 20 minutes between tasks and you can't really accomplish anything meaningful in 20 minutes, so just, like, go clean up some oil spills. Good morning, Andrew. What is the status of your fair these days? The Darkmoon Fair? We were just looking at it, actually. I haven't really updated it since... Okay, no rare here. Since the last time we worked on it on stream. And I'm probably not going to work on it again until 12.1 because I want the dyeable beams in order to make the roller coaster. Yeah. Dang, I missed it. Yeah. Whichever stream VOD has the most recent version, I think has like an image of like pretty clearly Darkmoon Fair stuff in the thumbnail. I might have even named it Darkmoon Fair. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe we'll get curved railings or beams too. Oh my goodness, that would really help. Any additional curved items would be really useful. No! Man. Oh, so close. I got an ice lance off, it just like didn't hit. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna kill the fishy instead. Yeah, I haven't noticed any other curved items in the 12.1 stuff, but maybe it's worth going through it again with that in mind. Because right now those curved tables are doing a lot of heavy lifting and they're pretty annoying to work with. No mount. That was attempt 266. Another rare. Have you guys been like collecting the like what is it, glimmer strands and what have you for fishing? I have a bunch of them on my main, but I don't have enough of them to actually do anything with. I can't imagine anyone's really made progress with them. You have to be like pretty fanatical about fishing in order to have enough to use. I don't know what's going on with that. I sold them. Wait, are they purchasable? I didn't even think of that. If I can buy them, I would probably just buy the ones I need. Or you sold them to the vendor. You can auction house them. Oh. Okay, wait, hang on. Let's fish this up. Excuse me, potatoed. I'm going to fish. Because they come from these. So for a little while, every time I saw a careless cargo, I was like, okay, we need to do this. It wasn't a bauble. That's not what I need. That one's soulbound. The bloom bauble, but that's not what I was talking about. Yeah, for a while, every time I saw a careless cargo, I was trying to get the glimmer lines. Okay, I didn't get any. But, okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out. If they are auction houseable. Need 100 of them. What do they do? I think they just improve your fishing, but I still want the nether swept drake at some point. So I assume they would help with that? No, I'm gonna check up here. I can't tell you exactly what they do because all of them are on my monk. But I think they like increase your fishing. There was something like that in the War Within as well. That for a while was really easy to get because the Saturday fishing event would get you a ton of them and you could cheese it on alts. But apparently you can't cheese it on alts anymore, which is kind of annoying. Because I was kind of thinking like, oh, they'll leave it like this forever. I'll finish the achievements later. And now that's not the case. Let me see. Professions. Fishing. Yeah, the Algari angle thread and seeker thread. I think this achievement goes up to 100 or maybe 150 even. And it increases your, I don't know, fishing power in the War Within. So I think the glimmer lines for Midnight do the same thing. I don't know. Where's my Hearthstone set? No, okay. We need to go to Zul'Aman. Also, hi Manny, how's it going? Increased fishing skill on your fishing rod. I got the Drake long before I got enough to put a set together. Oh, really? Man, good for you. When it was colder out, I was like on my treadmill, which is kind of off-screen fishing while I walked. But now that it's nice out, I'm like, well, I don't want to spend all my time doing that. So I haven't been fishing, was kind of where that story was going. The Drake is easy from Voidstorm? What do you mean it's easy? It's like a rare drop. Is it not? What does it say? 1 in 2,000 chance. Yeah, I know you go open water by the arena, but you still have to get lucky. Yeah, I was doing it for like hours back in like March or something. I'd do like an hour a day. There's an item from Abundance that will level your... Yeah, and I don't have the Abundance thing either. I'm the unluckiest WoW player and I got it within 2 hours. Well, you're luckier than I am. Because I don't know. I guess Rarity would say how many casts I have, right? Oh, actually, Rarity was kind of broken for that one for a while, so I don't think it's accurate. Challenge accepted, yeah. Yeah, I need to, at some point, upgrade my fishing rod, and then also apparently buy a bunch of those Glimmerline things. That's great news. Maybe after we're done our mount attempts on this character, I'll take a closer look at that. The auction house on my monk. Hopefully it's not too expensive to buy those. That was attempt 391, by the way. I'm torn. I'm like, I should make a bigger deal about looting these every time we kill one, but like, it's also been 391 attempts. Like, I can't make a big stink about it every time we kill a rare. So frustrating. I'm back from commercial hell. Oh, welcome back. I was just saying I might go try to upgrade my fishing rod with this new information after we after we do a lap of Zul'Aman for our rares. Do you use the angler or button fishing option? Neither. I just have fishing keybound. I was using the one button like interact key thing for a while and I just didn't really like it.
RB's favorite bloodthirsty insects from the leech ball.
No commercials when you subscribe. Accurate. Yeah. Are subs still on sale? They were for a little bit. Maybe that was just for June. I need to get back into making rare hunts. Yeah, you were like doing this kind of like in parallel one day. Did you get any of the mounts? I'm still 4 of 8. I can't believe it. I figured by now we would at least get one of the remaining 4. Although there's not a lot of rares up right now. Yeah, no, I haven't gotten any. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the sale has ended. Usually there's like a banner somewhere that I can look at that will remind me it exists. Yeah, we're still no Zul'Aman, no Herondar. It's crazy. And none of these are up right now. Yeah. Well, we could always have a fishing stream. I have, up until now, avoided that, but there are a few fishing items that I need. Maybe if I'm feeling really mad at you guys one day. Seems so cruel. I am gonna go look at upgrading my fishing rod, though. Let's investigate that. I need the sea turtle from, like, way back that you can get in Northrend up to Pandaria. And I need the Legion fishing mount. I'm cool to fish in chat. Honestly, I'm like feeling really adverse to placing more cobblestones in my stained glass window, so we might do a little bit of it. Slam says we're gonna get the Drake in like, 2 casts or something. Yeah. Do you have the crafted midnight fishing rod? I do not, yeah. I was tired of doing abundances. 2 to 3 casts. Okay, we'll find out. How did you first get into WoW? One of my friends in high school, their older brother was playing, and wanted a 5-man group. They were like playing solo or with one other person, and they're like, we need more people to play. So convinced a handful of us, like his little brother who was my friend and some others, to start playing. Yeah. And it was the very end of vanilla. I think I was level 43 on my first character when Burning Crusade came out. I don't know why I remember that so distinctly. I think I was like in Feralis. And my friend's older brother was like, why aren't you guys level 60 yet? And I was like, I don't know, man, like it's hard, it's slow. I got other things to do with my life. Oh, I put all my fishing crap in the bank. Okay, we gotta go back to town. And he was like, well, have you been logging out in inns? And we're like, what? He was like, well, if you were logging out in inns, you would have like double experience all the time. I was like, yeah, the blue experience bar. It's like, yeah, if you log out in inns, you get more of that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I was so mad. And then of course we started doing that and the leveling got so much better. I was furious. There were so many things like that. Like they didn't tell us about the auction house. I was so cranky. Yeah. Fishing would be nice. I love chill streams. Yeah. Gosh, I found a meme about that yesterday. I'll post in Discord later. I mean, that was obviously like 20 years ago and I'm still mad. Ooh. I was a bear tank for a long time. For Burning Crusade, which was not a good time to be a bear tank. And then we got into a raiding guild in Wrath, and I switched to Resto because they already had tanks. Okay, where's my fishing stuff? Here. So these things, stranded glimmer lines, bloom lines, etc. So let's put these in my bags. And I don't think we care about this stuff.
Don't be a stranger.
We have all been noobs at some point. I recall hating dungeon loot because I liked matching sets and the vendor grays would get me. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, I don't know, man. Instances were so hard back then too. I remember...
Keep it up.
Oh, I didn't even realize I finished this. I didn't even really look at the trading well, I bought a bunch of stuff, but like, I didn't do it on stream. This is cool. That's super fun. There was a lot of good stuff this month. Posted in Discord? Okay. Yeah. The vendor grays is funny. So I wanted to be a druid. But my friend's older brother was Horde. He was a Forsaken Warlock. So he's like, well, you have to go, oh yeah, I have to go to PTR too. I'll remember this. Okay, hold on. This is Mark. Mark is 47 years old. Mark's guild hoped to see him in the raid one day, but even his now 18-year-old son, born in 2008, was never known in a world where his dad was an almost level 60. It all started around level 45. Mark saw a school of stone-scale eel in Steamworld Report and thought I'll just fish for a few minutes. This is like weirdly appropriate for this conversation. Never hit level 60, but somehow became the server's leading supplier of Elixir of Superior Defense. Oh my god. That's really funny. Fishing should give you XP. Why not? Super funny. What's the mount special? Oh, I didn't check. I assume you go like whoopity whoop. Like a... Yeah, like that. Like a whoopity whoop. That's exactly what I meant. I was playing Diablo when a friend at work said you should try WoW. It was also the end of vanilla. Nice. Yeah. Didn't it used to and they had the nerf because people would just fish? I don't know. I don't remember, but maybe. I was gonna say I wanted to be a druid, but my friends were playing horde, so I made a Tauren druid, and then I didn't want to be a bear, but I spec'd into feral because that's what they told me to. So I was just like a cow casting moonfire and like hitting things with my staff all the way through just Mulgore. By the time we got to the Barrens, I figured it out, but like for the first 9 levels, I was like, well, I don't want to be a bear. I want to be a Tauren. But then I did eventually have to be a bear. What am I doing? We're shopping. Alright, so we need 100 shredded or 20. Okay, let's just see how much these cost. 6 gold. And I need 76 of them. Okay, well, I just want to see what happens. 5 gold. Oh, these ones are more expensive. Yeep. I need 9 of those? Okay, I'm doing this for science. I need 6 of these. Good grief. Okay. Let's do all the things. Okay, we're just excited. Oh, I bought 1 too many. My math is bad. Weak Glimmerline. Convert 5 weak. No. I need 5 of them now? Okay. You can always sell it. Yeah, no, we're gonna sell. We're gonna sell these. Convert 5. Okay, hold on. What? Alright, well, yeah, we're definitely just selling these. Good grief. Okay. How many abundance thingamadoos do I have? Unalloyed abundance. And how many do I need for the fishing rod? There's no crafting dude, and I have to go. Okay. If I wanted a fancy fishing rod, how much infused vitality do I need? Oh, I guess I have some of the currency from Abyss Anglers too, and you can buy it with that. Yeah. You need 20 for the fishing rod. I can craft it at max level. The change to abundance has meant it's difficult to find a raid that sticks around for any length of time. I've done a few raids. I wonder how many I can... Okay, you need 20. I wonder how many I can buy with almost 12,000. Where is abundance right now? Voidstorm. Alright, well, let's go buy our infused vitalities, I suppose. This is now a fishing stream. It's been overwritten. I guess since we're going to Voidstorm, I can also do a couple casts. You have 12,000 of the currency. 12,000 for 8,000 you need. The vendors are at every one of them. Yeah. I have almost 12,000. Oh, the vendors just like sit outside the caves even if the event isn't on? I don't think I realized that. Alright. Well, I might have to do like 1 abundance and then we'll have enough.
The fabric of reality is chaotic and malformed.
Nope, this is a world quest. That's not what I want.
We could use your help studying the residue of such anomalies.
Yeah, if I just do the weekly, that'll be enough. Infused vitality. Or, oh, it's just fused vitality. Where does it go? Oh, I see. I have 2 there. Okay, okay. Okay, so I'm short 5.
Honored that you shopped with me.
It's in your Regent's bag. Yeah, yeah. It was just hiding in the bottom corner. Did not see it. Okay. And how much of the Abyss Angler stuff do I have? 740. That's probably not enough for 5. Okay. This has become such a side quest. Let's do an abundance. Alright, we'll just go in.
There is so much waiting to be found. May glory be to a bounty so richly abundant. You seek abundance? It lies here in full measure. All you must do is harvest it.
You don't need a lot of people with you. To get like a maximum score, at least. Oh, I need blacksmithing for that. Oh, there are a bunch of people here. Okay, we'll be fine. Abundance is mining and blacksmithing and engineering, yeah. Have you guys done the achievements where you have to like get a certain score based on what professions it is? That one was not super fun. But I did it in the like herbalism alchemy version. Is it Zulamon maybe? I don't remember. One of them is like considered the easiest. The Wowhead comments. They told me. Fairly sure I have. Let's put it this way, I've gotten all the abundance achievements I'm gonna get, yeah. One of them was like kind of bugged or like super hard to get for a little while and then they fixed it. So you probably did get most of them passively. There was, yeah, just one that like took some actual doing. I wanted all the decor and like cosmetics and stuff from Abundance before I bothered with the profession equipment. So I guess that's now.
Glory be to a bounty so richly abundant. Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Alright, realistically we don't have to do any more. I think we have enough score for the maximum.
Your deeds glorify me. You shall be benevolently rewarded in abundant kind.
Alright, 15 seconds.
Lo, bright acolyte, you have few abundant moments left.
I don't think we'll be able to get 20 like easy peasy. But we'll get close.
I deal in the most exotic goods.
Alright, how many more can I buy now?
All made or gathered in Zulamon with pride.
Okay, well now I'm only 2 short. Let's go fish for a minute.
Back soon. I'll have new goods.
Maybe we'll just get it in 2 or 3 casts. And then I will have wasted all of that abundance. It's a fun fist weapon. You can get 2 from the weekly profession quests. Yeah, and I think just fishing will probably give us a couple really easy too. So we're here anyways. Might as well.
There's a strange aura here. Disrupt these.
Talking about the infused vitality. Oh, I see. I was just thinking we'd get 2 new shards of Dun Dun. Okay, we have to make a custom fishing bobber. Ominous octopus. Alright, we need our reusable oversized bobber. And then I like the tugboat. There we go. Much better. If you don't have the reusable oversized bobber, it's a Dragonflight achievement. Let's go. I don't know. So Rarity says that I've done 418 casts on this already, but I think that's not quite accurate. Because for a while it wasn't counting like all fishing pools. Oh, there's a shard of Dun Dun. Excellent. Alright, the meat funnel has worked. I'm logging on just like she planned. Everyone fishes. I agree you probably get 2 more shots from fishing, but then you have to do abundance again. I mean, that I don't really mind, to be honest. It's short. Oh, I have an undead friend here. Fury Warrior. Oh no, well that was like 4 or 5 casts already. Jim has had enough of this nonsense and is out of here. The auto feeder just went off. Well, a few minutes ago. So he's probably just getting lunch. He'll be back. Mm-hmm. I don't know. No Nether Drake. I will confess I have not done any abundance after the tutorial the first week. There's good decor from it. Alright, that's our 2nd shard. I'll do like 4 shards and then go back. I know I think I could go back with 2 and we'd get enough vitality, but they do come pretty fast from fishing, so we might as well also have a couple more casts. I don't know, do you guys have a favorite fishing bobber? Nope, that's the wrong button. The Squeaky Duck is pretty good. Dalaran fishing. All the Undermine ones are pretty fun. The limited edition rocket, the sausage, the cola can. A bunch of the Legion ones I'm not a huge fan of. They're too small even when you scale them up. Like the cat head could be really good, but it doesn't actually get that big. Yeah. Cat head, of course. It's just too small. The mini totem. Oh, true. Floating totem. That one's also not as big. So my favorites are the Squeaky Duck and the, whatever this is, tugboat, because I think there's some of the bigger ones, and they're pretty cute. The worm can is good, yeah. I guess I could try a bunch of them. After this cast, I'll switch it. The bat one is kind of good. Alright, if we turn off... Let's go cat. I guess it's still pretty big. I just want it to be like slightly larger. Totem? Oh, that's cute. I don't think I've seen this one in ages. I might have been confusing it with the, ooh. Oh, I have that already. Does anyone need a Lost Sunwell Splinter polearm? I suspect the translation is one of those things that can be like different in different regions. Null voidfish. Okay, what else do we got? Can of worms. I'm gonna do this until we get one more shard. Yeah. How did you get the oversized bobber? It's an achievement called Discombobulated from Dragonflight. I think it's just fishing 50 times from open water in Dragonflight. I can check. Catch 100 fish with the oversized bobber. So the oversized bobber is just an item you can buy from fishing vendors, if I recall correctly. And then I guess you don't even have to be in Dragonflight. It just came out in Dragonflight. So 100 fish while using the purchasable oversized bobber item. Yeah. Perception files are nice. Yeah. Yeah. I need to do that, thanks. Always learn something cool. This is really, like, if you do any fishing, the oversized bobber's really worth it. One more shard. Or another Drake mount. I would also accept that. You know? Hard to miss a giant can of glowing worms. I don't know why that was so hard for me to get out. Yeah. Yeah. All the Undermine ones are great though. And super easy to get. They're just like, you just trade in 5 fish. Come on. 1 shard of Dun-Dun. Or a mount. Do you use my Profession add-on, the one that tells you how many points you can still get? I do not. I count 1 cast so far. Okay. How many points you can still get, like, from the Glimmer lines and stuff? Is that what you mean? Or just Profession points? Oh, you can only get 8 new shards per week. I haven't gotten any. I think. I haven't really been playing this character this week. I would be very surprised if I was capped.
It's too far away.
A weekly maximum 5 of 8. So we should still be able to get one. I don't know what's doing that. That probably all the things? Yeah, we should be able to get 3 more. It's too bad they're not warbound. That would be really useful. So yeah, from fishing, I still need the sea turtle, the pond nettle, And this. Oh, there we go. There's our shard. Perfect. Not fishing a pool? I don't think it matters. In Voidstorm, anyways. You got 2 from the quest, and I think you fished up 2 or 3. Yeah.
Over here. We would be wise to
Yeah, 2
disrupt
from the
them.
quest, and then we fished up 4. So we've got 4. Or something? Yeah. Doesn't matter, yeah. Oh, I see, I see. You were answering Icky. Not bad. Obviously, the fishing is riveting content, and I could not keep up with Jack.
Promise you prosperity. Delay not, lest abundance be claimed without you.
Have I mentioned how much I love Lighter Than Air as an ability? I abuse that so much. And if I don't have a roll charge, I'm like devastated. I have, I think, jumped to my death based on only that. Maybe more than once, at least once.
I'm out of range.
I mean, the water. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's there are the void globes in Voidstorm that are fishing points. But the reason everybody goes up to the arena is because those little void orbies are kind of a nuisance and hard to find, actually, if you're ever looking for them.
Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this divinely abundant boon. Magnificent contributions, my acolytes. Revel in this.
Need to find that place. The fishing spot. It's just at the very top of the map. We'll be going back, but it's just here. On either side of Voidscar Arena, there's some bit like pools of blood, basically, that you can fish from. Kind of gross, I guess. At least you actually get stuff from those pools. The pond nettle fishing zones in Legion are really annoying because you're fishing in like fell slime or something on Argus, and you just get gray items. It's all gray items and then a mount. Cool, thank you. Yeah. Strangely enough, I usually find one right next to the NPC one. Oh, interesting. I feel like I haven't seen one in ages. But the only thing I've really been doing in Voidstorm is the Slayer's Rise, like PvP content.
Lo, bright acolyte. You have few abundant moments left.
And actually I've been slacking on that. I got the Paragon Cash mount, and I still need the Paragon Cash pet. But I just like haven't really wanted to do it this week.
Exotic goods.
Okay, 2 fused vitality. Lovely. And then we can go put a work order in. I guess I'll send, if Malvin, if you're online, I'll just send it to you. I think one of my alts can make it, but if yours is maxed out. There's one now. Oh yeah, it is right there. Modor, okay. I'll just get my materials sorted. Da-da-da-da. All right, well, you guys have signed up for nothing but fishing streams until 12.1 comes out. Wouldn't that be something? I was trying to ping the fishing globe. I've done that, watching other people's streams. They're like, it's right there.
Your gold is welcome here.
Oh, not that.
Time is of the essence.
Profession equipment, fishing. All right. Wireframe, Majestic Fin, Aetherloom, Evercore. All right, now we put my short-term memory to the test.
May my goods serve you well.
Nope. I forgot how many, but at least I spelt all the things right. It's funny that you say that. When I watch your VODs, I hear my name. It always makes me twitch. Oh. Yeah, that's got to be extra weird. Oh. Profession equipment. People come up with enough, like, unusual... Oh, I need 4 of those. Darn it. Aetherloom.
Return when you
Pronunciations of my username. Oh, the camera just died. That doesn't happen too much. Like, even if they say my name from chat, I'm like, well, you said it wrong. Alright, camera fix, camera fix. Urgh. Cam fail, oh yeah.
Anaria Shala.
Is it? Okay, it's back. Fishing. Sindori reeler rod. There we go. Okay, we have all the things. We're sending it to you. What? No gold. Did I spell it wrong? No. Like, I have to give you some gold. Doesn't work. Oh. We have to be on the same server, right? For these? Isn't there something about crafting in server groups? That's okay. I think my hunter can make it. Let's think. Yeah, I think we can't do it. Select from the drop down. Oh. No, so hold on. These are all my connected realms. I think that's why.
Treat my wares with care. My goods are one of a kind.
I think it does have to be connected realms. Oops. Yeah. That's okay. I'm pretty sure if it's not my hunter, it's my rogue.
May my goods
One of them
serve
has
you
engineering
well.
maxed. Womp womp. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've heard people getting around that by like temporarily joining each other's guilds and stuff like that, but it's You either have to be in the same guild or the same server group for some reason. If I knew I could see a public order, I'd suggest that. It's probably the same problem, right? It's probably just your server group again. Yeah, that's all right. Do a server transfer. No. All right, can I make it? Question 1. Yes. And then...
The Alliance gathered the most void. They won.
This is gonna be the first time this character has left Slayer's Rise in like a month. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, there's probably like embellishments or something. Hello, Reality Official. What's up? First time here. What are we doing? We are making an epic fishing rod for my main so that we can fish up the Netherswept Drake, which is actually pretty unusual for stream. Usually I wouldn't fish on stream, but here we are. Oh, I should pick up this quest.
State your business.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, no. Engineering's over here. World first Hall of Fame fishing for 12.1. Oh my goodness. Does anyone here, like, enjoy fishing in WoW? I like that it exists. I don't know if I like it. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. There we go. Close enough. Alright. Let's go fish. I'm with you about fishing. Yeah. I'm glad we have it. But it's a little bit more of a chore. There's so much else that's more enjoyable. That's fair. Yeah. My husband loves fishing in all games, but wishes WoW had a mini game associated with it. Yeah. Does he like abyss anglers? I know it's not really fishing, but there's something like very peaceful about that, and it is fishing adjacent. I liked the music a lot. Yeah. I have to be in the mood for WoW fishing. Yeah, Andrew, that's kind of where I'm at too. There have been times when I'm like super into it. Fishing is chill. Travesty that there's a feast you can make in midnight without fish. Yeah, that's gotta stink if you really like fishing. Hated it because he doesn't feel benefits at all. It's just fluff. Oh, I like fluff. Netflix and fishing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like fishing. Kind of like the other day when I was like, well, now I'm gonna do my archaeology achievement. I need to be in the mood for fishing, but like once I'm in that headspace, I'm probably gonna go pretty hard for a while. Except for the wad fishing. Getting all the items from the lunkers. I don't know, I guess when I started that project, I was really into it and I like went super hard, and then at some point I still needed like 40 of whatever the item is from the lunkers. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can do this. And it took a really long time to get the last 40 items. I think I'm still missing one of them. The land shark, yeah, is another 50, I suppose. But I got everything else.
The void's hunger must not
It's just the
claim
land
any
shark,
more of
which
our
I could technically buy with gold, I think, on the auction house if I so chose. I'm sure it's very expensive. I love fluff too. I had fun with it. Definitely some areas for improvement, but I liked the idea. Yeah, I liked the music a lot too. It was, I don't know, super peaceful. Dude, wad fishing. I got tier 3 shack for the sea turtle, but I never went back to fish for the sea turtle because I was tired of fishing by then. I think I have it. I think I got it recently. I mean, it's not on my rarity list.
Those beasts could use a
It was a
good
bit of a
cleaning,
nuisance, though.
and you can use them in battle.
Sea turtle. There's 2, right? There's this one. Oh, maybe there's not 2. I thought there was this one and a different one for wad, but maybe I'm wrong. Turtle. Oh, riding turtle. No, that's from the fishing tournament. JK. Couldn't tell you. I need a fishing transmog. Why are we in our drag race transmog? Unacceptable. There we go. Are you doing fluffy fishing on the side and not telling anyone? Yeah. It was TCG but added to WAD 1. Oh, okay. Funny. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember doing a lot of fishing solo in my garrison. Angler sets your transmog automatically. Oh, the add-on? This is a weird mog I've given myself. I don't know why the backpack's white. That doesn't seem on brand. Alright, we'll do this for another like 7 minutes, I guess, and then we'll be at the end of stream. Maybe we'll get a mount. Who's to say? Angler is so nice. Volume up, one button, look at something more enjoyable. Yeah. I was fishing for something. I can't remember what it was. Wasn't the Zereth Mortis thing. Something more recent. Doesn't matter. And I was using just the interact key to fish. So it was the same thing, volume up and just like mash H because that's my interact button. But it was starting to freak me out. I was like, am I looting? Am I interacting too fast? Like, surely I've gotten something by now. Something about doing it slightly more slowly with my keybind just like, I don't know, makes me feel like the game's not gonna think I'm a bot and like never give me the item or something. I realize that's not really rational, but here we are. Botanical. Are you streaming today? Oh, I got a treasure. Oh. That's where the mount comes from, right? It comes in a treasure box? Or does it come actually from a cast? Chest! There's a pet that comes from the chest. I have the pet. No. Not today, unless GP and Zanzi want to do more classic stuff. Today's just vibes and WoW chores. Nice. Yeah, what are you playing in classic? Is it hardcore or is it just regular? I haven't made a classic character in a long time. I haven't made a classic character since hardcore or since, well, I guess we did the starting zone for Mists of Pandaria Classic to get the green Elegon mount. That's about it. It's too slow. I did it the first time, you know? I have been itching to level a character, but I think it'll be a retail character. What's the matter, Cricket? Your litter box is dirty? Troll Rogue. No, just, okay, just Era. It's been so fun. Made me really understand and feel a smidge more empathy for the housing retail haters. I don't know about that. It's funny, before housing came out and I started doing this stuff, part of my fear was definitely like how cranky folks can be, like the Reddit is kind of like where a lot of the toxicity is, but I was like, oh, are people going to be super mean on YouTube videos or like Instagram comments or whatever, like, and not only has that not been true, almost everybody is incredibly lovely all the time, but when a troll does show up and says something negative, it's weird how there's like no weight to it. It's like super bizarre. And I don't know what it is. Like, trolls used to be scary, right? Maybe WoW trolls are just not, but it's strange. Litter box is dirty, and whose fault is that? Yeah. Have you been playing since vanilla? Yeah, I was saying earlier, I started like a month-ish before the Burning Crusade came out, so I wasn't level 60 yet, but I've been playing for a long time. Yes, trash game, lol Disney, say something. Yeah, it's just so empty and like unoriginal. I don't know. I thought the trolls were gonna be scary. I'm always just kind of like sad about it, like for them. It's really strange. And great that for the most part the community is spectacular and lovely and kind. Yeah. So fun watching your shit. Yeah. Yeah. On the litter box comment, so one of the things I did on my week off from day job was rent a like heavy duty steamed carpet cleaner from the hardware store, and did like all the carpet in my house, because obviously like we foster pets and have 2 cats, and I hadn't really done like a deep clean. The basement is fully carpeted, for example, and first of all it was disgusting. Like, I vacuum regularly, visibly everything was clean anyways, but the amount of filth that thing brought out of the carpets was insane. And then of course, like 12 hours later, there's a bunch of crickety fluffs everywhere, and I've been saying to her for like 2 weeks now, girl, you have to learn to use the vacuum cleaner. Like, you can't track litter and floofies all over the house if you're not going to help clean it up. It is insane. Yeah. So brave to foster with full carpet. Yeah, I have one of those little handheld steam cleaners, and most of the pets that I've fostered like aren't having accidents, so it's not too bad, like, with the exception of one. The first dog had been like in a backyard breeding situation and hadn't really been trained, so he didn't know how to ask to go potty, and he knew he was supposed to go outside, but he didn't know how to tell you he had to go outside, and so sometimes he would just go wherever he was standing, and that wasn't super fun. But yeah. Vacuum. Yeah. I don't know. So we have to get a cat-sized vacuum that Cricket can work with. Fishing always a great way to pass the time in WoW or real life. Man, I haven't fished in real life in a long time. Yeah. Trolls in general are so pathetic, you can't take them serious. I just don't know what they're trying to accomplish, you know? Oh, treasure box. Lost Thunder Fist. I think I have that one too. Yeah. Alright, well, we're getting some cosmetics to sell. That's fun. Where did the other one go? Here. Sure know how to have fun on your vacation. It was excellent to do a bunch of stuff that you just like never have time to do. What are you fishing for? Hey, Ophi. We're fishing for the Netherswept Drake, which is actually not even an up-res of the BC Nether Drakes. I don't know why. What's it called again? Hold on. Netherswept Drake. Like, it looks exactly the same, but we need it, obviously. This is not what we set out to do today on stream. I was working in my Alliance house on like a crazy stained glass window, but I got kind of frustrated. Frustrated is unfair. It's just a lot to work on stuff for like 3 hours. So we picked away at that for a while and then got distracted. Somebody brought up fishing. Yeah. Yes, you can do it. Oh, yeah. It'd be crazy to get lucky, especially after how much terrible luck we've had with the rare drop mounts. Oh, okay. I said I was going to go until we hit 3 hours, so I guess we're there now. No luck. Okay, you know what? 3 more casts will get us to attempt 500 according to rarity, so we'll go with that. We'll go to 500 casts. And then apparently go clean up after Cricket, because she hasn't learned to use the vacuum yet. Yeah. Alright, last one. Cast 500, give or take. I think rarity's wrong, but not the point. I count 2 casts. Slam is counting 250 casts as 1, sounds like. Ominous octopode. Womp womp. Alright, that's okay though. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody. We might revisit this on another day, couldn't tell you. But thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I will be back on Tuesday afternoon per usual. Yeah, good luck on all of your mount farming and decorating in the meantime. Yeah, appreciate you all, and thank you for watching. See you later.